Assalamu alaikum students. Today our topic is wave motion. What is wave motion? First of all, we define wave motion. A wave is disturbance in the medium which causes the particles of the medium to undergo vibratory motion about their mean position in equal intervals of time. How wave is produced? Actually, when we disturb a medium, wave is produced. What is medium for production of waves? The medium may be air, may be water, may be string, or any other matter, solid, liquid, or gas. By throwing stone in the pond of water, we can see waves on the surface of water. As particles of the medium are disturbed, waves are generated. We can explain it with the help of some activities. In activity number 1, take a tub of water, put some water in it, place a cork at its one end. Take a pencil, dip its one end in the water and move it up and down vertically. When waves reaches the cork will move up and down about its mean position in equal intervals of time. So particles of the medium undergo vibratory motion about their mean position in equal intervals of time. In activity number 2, take a rope and mark a point P on it, and with same string support, holding its other end in your hand. Move your hand up and down vertically and continuously. We will see the motion of the particle P. It will move up and down about its mean position in equal intervals of time. These two activities show the motion of a wave, how wave is generated. Before going to explain the type of waves, we need to know the definition of medium. What is medium? Medium is a substance which carries a wave from one place to the other. For example, when we move from home to school in the car, then car is a medium for our movement. Similarly, for waves, we need different types of medium. For water waves, we need water as a medium. For waves in the rope, we need rope as a medium. So we can divide a wave into two major types. One are mechanical waves and other are electromagnetic waves. One need a medium for their propagation and other do not need for their propagation. So we can define mechanical waves. These are the waves which require a medium for their propagation. For example, water waves, sound waves, string waves, they all require a medium for their propagation. But there is another type of which do not require a medium for their propagation. These are electromagnetic waves. So we can define electromagnetic waves, those waves which do not require a medium for their propagation. For example, X-rays, radio waves, light waves, these all type of waves do not require medium for their propagation. Light coming from the sun reaches to the earth, passing through the space, do not require any medium for their propagation, so light is an electromagnetic wave. Topic is types of mechanical waves. As we defined in previous topic, that mechanical waves are those waves which require a medium for their propagation. For example, sound waves require a medium for their propagation, water waves need water for their propagation. Now we subdivide mechanical waves into two types. For this, consider two characteristics of mechanical waves. Number one, medium or particles of the medium. This is characteristics of mechanical waves. And number two, in which direction particles of the wave will move. On the basis of these two characteristics, we divide mechanical waves into two types. One type of wave, the particles of the medium and wave both are parallel to each other. And in some type of waves, the particles of the wave and the motion of the particle are perpendicular to each other. So we can divide mechanical waves into two types. One is longitudinal wave and the other is transverse waves. First of all, we discuss longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves are those waves in which particles of the medium move back and forth along the direction of propagation of waves. Let us discuss longitudinal waves in detail. To explain this, we required a slinky. A slinky is a soft spring. We put it on a horizontal surface such as table, and its one end is fixed with some support and other end is in our hand. Now we want to produce longitudinal waves. For this purpose, we push and pull the spring horizontally and continuously. We will see that at some point the loops of the spring will be close to each other, and at some point the loops of the spring will be far apart. But we see that motion of the particles of the medium and motion of the wave are in same direction. Such type of waves are called longitudinal waves. Now we see that the position where particles of the loop are close to each other, that is, this point is called compression, and where the loops of the spring are far apart, that point is called rarefaction. And the distance between two consecutive compressions or rarefactions is called wavelength, and that is denoted by Greek letter lambda. Second type of mechanical waves is transverse waves. Transverse waves are those waves in which particles of the medium move perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. Now take the same slinky, fix its one end with some support, grasp its other end in your hand. In longitudinal waves, we push and pull our hand, but in transverse waves, we will move our hand up and down continuously. We will see the diagram like this. If we mark a point on slinky, we will see that the particles of the wave move up and down about its mean position, but wave is moving from left to right. Now the angle between the direction of motion of the particles of the wave and direction of motion of the wave both are at right angle to each other. Such type of waves are called transverse waves. The portion of the wave where particles of the medium are at highest position from mean position is called crest, and the portion of the wave where the particles of the medium are at its lowest position from the mean position is called trough. The distance between two consecutive crests or troughs is called wavelength. The examples of transverse waves are water waves and light waves.